No, yeah, it had to be in Terran's Manor because there's some other things that come later in the list that we definitely got there.
And what does it specifically say?
Copper bangle with trinkets on it.
Copper bangle with trinkets on it. Interesting. I had it written down.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
Big PC crash. It said something about drivers not being valid or something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I have to check into that. It was a .system file too that was saying that.
Man, why you got drunk drivers, bro?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's illegal.
I told him not to, but yeah. It's what I get for promoting anarchy around my electronics. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Can't really promote anarchy with things that rely purely on rules and
That's right.
logic in order to exist.
That's right. They
Yeah.
go crazy.
But they just don't work. If you don't know what it is, we could just assign it a gold cost and I can just sell it.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll call it 500 gold.
Okay. So I'll add 500 gold. And I'll get rid of that. I have a silver ring with waves and blue gems on it.
It's a ring of water walking.
Nice.
All right. Ring of... all these people in the party spending money on these things where I'm just like, oh, hey, look what I found in my pockets, bro.
You might also need one. Never know.
I probably won't. I already can walk on water.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but can you like?
Stand? No.
Yeah, when you put it on, doesn't it like take you to the top of the water like right away?
No, that's the boots that Vorik has, and that's only
Yeah.
if he goes. Yeah, at 0 HP, it brings him to the surface.
I
And
see.
it wasn't. It's not boots anymore. It's the bangle that you have.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, the wristlet that you have, I believe. That was the mariner's armor.
No, I think Vorik did buy that. I think that was his.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Vorik
Mhm.
did buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the mariner's bracelet.
Okay. Next, I have a pair of bronze bangles with arrows carved into them. I'm pretty sure I know what this is.
Yeah, bracers of archery.
Next I have, what does that say? Okay, that's not a magical item. In fact, I can get rid of that. I have 2 magical skulls.
Yes, you do. And those were meant for a puzzle that was never solved.
Okay, I'll just throw them away then.
Okay.
Next, I have a staff that looks like a tree branch.
Yes. Ah, here we go.
Finally, another staff of the woodlands.
No, no. This is not quite. Um, he'll touch it and start identifying it, and then kind of recoil back and is like, "Oh, it's not quite evil, but I wouldn't say it's anything good. It's a Gulthis staff. Gulthias.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know what
I
this
don't
is.
think you have it, so I will just go ahead and do this for you
Mm-hmm.
and edit it. and put it in your thingy. Obviously with redacted lore in it.
Yeah, I remember this staff. This is an old staff from many
Way
editions ago.
Yep.
That was adapted in the Tales of the Yawning Portal. Okay. I'll just grab a staff and then I'll change the name. Golthia's staff. Okay. And I can get rid of that. Read that. I have an amulet in the shape of a sun.
You sure do, and that was the amulet of Helios.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's not in the compendium.
No, I think I showed it to you guys. Amulet.
It's nowhere in my journal.
Once I find it, I shall give it to you. Oh, it was the holy symbol of Mitros.
It was just a regular holy symbol.
No, I will put it underneath your stuff. There you go.
Okay.
And edit to show you it.
Huh, would have thought Vork would have saw that and be all, oh, give that to me. That's mine. That's mine.
No, it was the I think it was the holy symbol of Mitros, and I've reflavored it from Helios. In fact, it says holy symbol of Helios. Let me go ahead and fix that.
Oh, Helios is worshipped as a god too, you know.
He is. You'll find. Never mind. It's a very nice amulet that he could have been using a lot.
I think I might wear this, but not attuned to it, just to fuck with Vorik. Just be like, oh yeah, this thing has all kinds of cool properties. Man, if only I worship Mitros and I would be able to benefit from them.
I think you mean Lutheria?
I do, 100%. That's what we do in this party. We do things all for Lutheria.
Yep.
So you gonna add it to my journal or what?
I thought I did. Here.
No, you didn't.
In players' journals. And I threw it right here. Under Zajak's stuff. It says holy symbol of Mitros. Do you not see it?
Oh, man, you are all over the place.
Let me go ahead and go like
no, it is not in Zajak's stuff.
How about now?
Oh, now it is.
Sorry. Yeah, it was underneath the Zajac stuff. I had to open up Zajac stuff and stick it in there.
Oh my god.
Would I like to increase my dome?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's insane.
Oh, it requires anyone of a good alignment. Sorry, Vork, you won't be able to attend to this.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, I'll hold on to it. Where to go? Holy symbol of Mitros. All right, I've got a blood-coated spear that held a gem found in a blood crystal chest.
Yes, I do recall that. Where is it? There it is. Did you say spear?
Yeah, it's a blood-coated spear.
Yes. Let me go ahead and add that to.
I actually remember that one. I jumped over a pit of lava to open up that obviously booby-trapped chest.
You jumped over a pit of blood, bubbling blood.
Oh, right, yeah.
Let me go ahead and add that for you.
There was another chest that I jumped over lava before, but that was
Yeah.
a while ago.
Yep. It was
I don't
actually
know.
in the city.
I've jumped over so much shit. It's hard to keep track of, you know.
Pro jumper.
If they had an actual Olympics here, I'd crush it. Everything in track and field. It'd just be like, look, do you even really want me to compete? Just give me the gold medals now.
Here we go. And in Zajak's journal.
Here's the blood spear. Oh. It's not bad.
Pretty good.
But it's not better
Not as
than
good.
my fists.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a blood spear. Shoot, how much does a spear weigh?
Ooh, that's a good question. It looks like
3 pounds.
3 pounds.
All right, I have a carved blood ruby in the shape of a heart.
Yes, yes, you do. In fact, let me see which one that was. Not that one.
We're almost there.
So close, but so far.
Shopping trip over?
Nope.
Okay, that's fine.
I told you
Well,
it was gonna take a while.
Oh, it's
We're
fine.
almost done though.
Do you remember where that was?
It had to have been in Terrence Manor. It fits the bill.
I think so.
It's a carved blood ruby in the shape of a heart.
Oh yeah, no, that was actually in Terran's Manor because I'm pretty sure we found that in a chest.
that- Well, yeah, I think that was along with the blood spear because the blood spear had
Yes.
a thing. It had a socket in it for a gem to fit in.
Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. Here, let me pull it up then. That was actually a... Fuck was it? Ruby spell gem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. What spell does it have in it?
Let me find out.
It's an 8th level one.
Sure is. Let me pull that up real quick.
So what 8th level spell would fit a ruby is the real question.
Yeah, I do recall. It's in my notes here.
He says as he frantically looks up the list of spells in D&D 5e.
Oh, don't sell me short. Let's see here.
No, I know
have
the old tricks.
I have a whole bunch. Fucking damn it.
Whole bunch of
Whole
spells
bunch
and a
of
list of spells.
Yeah, a whole bunch of spells and a list of spells.
Now
A
what?
whole bunch of
Game be
fucking
breaking the
little
internet
text
today?
files that I
I
make
know.
after every session.
4th time to Trump. There we go. Like button clicked
I
again.
gotta
Thank you
figure
so
out
much.
where the
You
fuck
made
this
pizza.
was.
Oh my god.
Oh
There's
boy.
the one that
No
fits
cap.
a ruby that is in the shape of a heart. I wonder.
You made pizza. That's
I wonder,
freaking fantastic.
I don't think. Oh no, that was with that. Okay, yeah, that's an incendiary cloud.
Incendiary cloud.
Yep.
Enjoy downloading that that extra RAM there, Zeno.
More RAM.
Yeah, downloading the RAM is definitely what I need to do to
Oh
fix
yeah,
my computer.
absolutely.
So
You're starting to get your face back, Brandon.
I'm what?
You're starting to get your face back.
What do you mean my face?
When you shaved it, you did not look like yourself, but now you're getting your face back as your beard is growing back.
I
He's
had
turning
baby
back into a
face.
Brandon.
Baby face.
you are only identifiable by your face hair and the
I
length
know
of it.
that. What does that say about what they think of my appearance?
Exactly.
That my facial hair is the only identifying feature about me.
The only way to identify you is to cover up your actual face with
Yeah.
hair. Perfect.
That brings us back some fond memories of when my grandpa would make funny, insulting jokes about me. One of his favorites was we had to remove all the mirrors from the house because we couldn't. So we got really tired of listening to your reflection cry every time it looks at you.
Oh,
Fuck. Wow, I was
That's
not
killer.
expecting that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's incredible.
That is hard.
He was a fucking savage.
Like I used to get called a
I'm-
hippie, but that's like nothing.
Oh yeah. No, he was a savage. I mean, it was all in good fun. He wasn't like saying it to be mean. Okay, I have an ornate box with faces on it worth 50 gold. Is that
Yeah,
a
you
magical
do.
item or is that a box worth 50 gold?
There was a magical item in it, remember? It's just a
Okay.
box.
Okay, well, I want to sell the box.
Sure, you can get it for 50 gold, actually. There's someone that
All
really,
right.
really wants it from you.
Okay, I will do that. They can take it. Their weird face box.
Okay, Alex, but did you share
next,
my
I
channel
have
with
some
the other
odd scale mail.
students at the cooking
Scale
class?
That is what you described it as.
mail.
Did you tell them how
We're
awesome
getting
I
much
am?
more
and
into recent territory now.
what a fun and
Thanks.
exciting gaming channel this is? Engaging?
So it's
Where
clearly
we don't
some
just
kind
shop
of magical scale mail.
all goddamn day. We actually do things and adventure and have a good time. And my computer doesn't crash every 5 seconds.
Did it not?
And the
have
internet
any
doesn't
other,
drop every
descriptions?
freaking
That is what you
20
described
seconds?
it as. Is odd.
God dang it.
Odd.
I always write these things down as you
It's so
describe
painful being alive.
Usually better than that.
No.
them. No, sometimes they are really vague.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I mean, I did remember the horse thing.
Do you
We'll get,
remember
like-
Told me about the
Oh,
rod.
it's an odd-looking dagger. Oh, what kind of dagger? A metal one?
a weird one?
Metal
Really
What
and
odd.
color
wood.
is it?
With
Red?
horses.
Did I tell you it's odd though? Looks really odd.
Yeah, this is really odd. No, that's all you gave me is odd scale mail.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, we will call it Dragon Scale Mill.
Oh shit, okay. I gotta take a look at this, because, like, damn.
Don't show that to Vale House.
Valley
Vale House.
Vale House.
Vale House.
Okay, that'll definitely be something that I'm gonna want to sell. None of us really have any use for it, but that'll fetch a pretty penny, that's for sure.
There you go.
More than likely.
Okay, so that is dragon scale mail.
Mm-hmm.
Does that weigh differently than regular scale mail? Probably not. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Nope.
Okay, then I have a Mithril Machaira.
Kyra. Yes, you do. Mithril Machaira. I don't see Machaira. Yeah, I think it's just.
Wait a second.
even-
What
I,
you?
I think
It was a solo cooking class. You just go by yourself.
it's just a +1 weapon.
Part of your
What kind of weapon
NDIS
is a
plan. I don't
Machaira?
know
I
what
do
that
not
means.
remember.
NDIS.
You
don't have to share if you don't want to,
Look
but-
it up. It should be in the
I don't know what
button.
NDIS means.
in the
It
compendium.
is not.
Hmm.
Oh, it's because I spelled it wrong, that's why.
Yeah, MAK.
Just me. That sounds delicious, though. Being
Oh, I
able to
see,
cook
okay.
pizza
It's
all
a
by
type of
yourself.
longsword. So basically a +1 longsword.
Like, is
Yeah.
it a government-funded program too? Do you just go and you just do it?
Good for when you're mounted.
Because that's freaking incredible. That's amazing.
That scale mail does look sexy though.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Okay, and then I have the
Yes.
Antikythera.
To what part?
Um,
You love making pizza. Heck yeah, Gargstar.
all right, I'm just gonna look through
The most of the times I've ever made, it was poor pizza. It was
one more time.
just a little bit of not strawberry
I
sauce.
have 2
tomato sauce
daggers
with
that
the toast.
are in here.
Just sprinkle the
that I
tomato sauce on the toast.
Specifically,
Throw on some cheese.
said that they don't
Throw on some
appear
toppings.
special, but they also don't appear to degrade.
Bake it. It's all good.
Yes, I do believe.
Cooking is Gouda. I agree. 100%. I love cooking.
You had.
The only problem is,
you had
with
2
this
Mithril
society is
Zyphos,
that
I
every
believe.
single godforsaken day that I wake up and do
So,
anything well,
Mithril Zyphos.
people around me are always like, you should commodify this. You should sell this. And do this as a living. No. I cook food
I can-
sometimes
As you're
because I
handling
really
them,
enjoy it.
too, weird twinge kind of.
But if
goes
I
through your
had to do
mind.
it every single day for a living, it would be exactly
kinda
the same as
strain
every other.
Remember that
freaking
these
job.
weren't yours.
I would hate
but
it
you've
so
seen
much.
them before.
You can never have cheese.
Oh, I know
what?
what these are.
Can never have enough cheese. I see. I see.
Okay.
Okay, thank you
Definitely am not going to try to
for
attend to that.
specifying. Can never have enough cheese.
That
I
is
agree
for
with you
sure.
100%.
Maybe someday though, when I have my
Can
Evo
never
arc,
have
maybe.
cheese. He almost said. Oh my god. I would have banned you for that. I would have.
All right, I'm just
100%.
doing one more quick pass through. see
You're
if I
a
miss
mod and
anything.
my most avid viewer, and I would have banned you. Or at least, for the 5-minute thing or whatever. Silence you. Can never have
That's
cheese.
all right.
Nonsense. Can never have enough cheese.
Okay, I think that's everything.
100% true.
Nice. That is
Absolutely.
like half a year's worth of fucking saved up.
You're on
goods
thin ice,
spent all at
Alex.
once.
Yep.
You're on thin ice for even
Okay.
you know,
Well,
for even writing
Um,
that message accidentally. You're on thin ice.
I guess after that,
Don't send you
I mean,
the
I can
Shadow
only spend
Realm.
1 week
Listen,
trying to sell one of
it's
these, right?
it's on the tip of my finger. You
For
mistyped.
brevity's sake,
Listen.
we'll just say that if you spend a
You
bunch extra
you did
gold,
well
you can sell
by
them all at
deleting the
once.
messages. You did well,
Okay.
and posting can't have
So we'll
enough
just double
cheese.
the gold
Okay,
for each
you
one
did
that you're
well.
trying to sell.
You did well. I'll allow it this time,
All right. So let's go to the
but beware.
downtime.
I appreciate
So
you.
Well,
it starts-
obviously,
I appreciate
I'm
you
going to
so
start
much.
with
Thank
the
you for
dragon
being
scale
here.
mill.
Okay. So it'll cost you 25 gold to begin selling it, and then I will
Cheese
need
is
a
life.
persuasion check.
Yep.
You were stuffing your face eating dinner? Oh my god, Venom. Did you have pizza as well?
So I do want to check one thing really quick. That's all right. That's
I
on
finally
table
ate
goods.
today.
Okay.
Yesterday I only had half a sandwich.
Persuasion
Half a
check.
ham sandwich, that was it. Today I ate the rest of the ham sandwich, and then I also had some ramen
12.
and some chips and dips, which isn't
There it is.
healthy at all. I need to
Yeah, you will be able to get 100% of the base
I need to
price
get back over
for-
to the
Oh my goodness.
Let's go with
drugstore and get
40,000
some
gold.
vitamins.
Yep.
Because I'm very malnourished,
Okay,
I would say.
So that was the dragon scale mill.
I need to get some vitamins in me and some other
Next, I'll
stuff.
try the Mithril Machaira.
Okay.
Your hands were sticky from cooking that pizza? There you go.
Yeah, that was definitely your big hitter right there.
You need to stock up on potions? That's what I
There's
meant.
Still,
yeah.
There's still a
that's
couple
what
of
I meant.
things.
I need to go to the drugstore and
You can-
stock up on potions.
Okay, you'll get 100% for
100%.
400
Well, it's actually
gold
pills,
minus
but-
50. We're doubling in the price to
Same.
find them each time.
Mm-hmm.
So 350 gold profit there.
Oh. My ribs still hurt so
that
bad.
was the Machaira.
Last time I hurt my ribs, it took 2
shoot, where'd
weeks
it
for
go?
them to finally
I can't wait for this list
be
to
well
be
again.
smaller.
I hope it doesn't freaking take that long this time. I didn't hurt them as much this time. I didn't think.
Okay, next
'Cause I
I'm going to
just
do the
fell.
Staff of Power.
The last time I hurt them, it was a I got
That
T-boned
one's
by
okay, too.
a truck going like 90 miles an hour while I was in a truck. I might have broken them, my ribs, but I never went to the doctor because it's too goddamn expensive,
All right.
and I
Let me go.
didn't have a
100%.
job at the time,
Yes, sir.
so I hope it didn't like
What's
I
not
believe
re-crack
that's
a rib or
also
something like that.
Very rare. Yeah, 40,000.
But it
Yep.
it still
but
hurts
you
to
will
breathe or
actually
cough.
get 45,000 for this one.
Sneeze,
Okay.
blow up my nose. Hope you don't have to start again a 5th time. I know. IRL injury? Yeah.
All right, Staff of
I went
Power
looking
is
out my
gone.
window
That was my other heavy hitter.
a few nights ago because I heard outside something going
Next,
on
I'll
by the
do
shed.
this +2 plate armor.
I didn't see anything, and so I was like backing up to sit back down on my bed, and I freaking slipped on laundry that I
It's
have on the
technically armor
ground
of gleaming, but +2 plate is
and landed on a
actually higher in,
freaking
rarity.
1
Yeah.
gallon bottle.
+2 is.
It's a very small,
technically very rare. but
top on
let's
those
see.
things.
Yeah.
A 1 gallon
No,
glass
+2 is
bottle.
rare.
+2. Yeah, you're right. +2 is
Went
rare.
on the top of that with my ribs.
Yeah, you will get the total for 4,000.
Okay.
That's not good.
We're
No,
almost
it's
at
just
100,000
bruised
gold,
ribs.
guys.
It's
But,
just bruised
that
ribs.
is
It's not
your
nearly
fourth
as bad
item
as
in
it
a
was
row, right?
whenever I got
So far.
in the wreck.
So that's 30.
It's nowhere nearly as bad, but it still hurts. Like if I turn too fast to the right,
I'm paying attention.
it's incredibly painful. And then
Okay, that's
if I
gone.
try to take a huge breath,
keep that.
then yeah, it hurts.
keep
But
that.
it'll be fine.
Um,
Scar tissue of things not mending right. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine.
keep
It's way too
this.
goddamn expensive to look into.
Gotta remind myself what the Cloak of the Bat does.
I'll be fine. It'll just take a few
Pretty sure
days,
that
and
just
I'm going
lets
to
you fly.
complain about it the
Mhm.
entire time
And other stuff.
because
Well,
I'm a
that's the main
pansy.
thing you get a Cloak of the Bat for.
Like even
Yeah.
touching it's still sensitive. You once fell off the horse you rode at the place you go,
Oh yeah, it
and you fractured one of
Yeah.
your feet.
Mhm.
God dang it!
Yeah, I'll
I
go
fell
ahead
off a
and
horse
solo
once
that,
and I was out for like 10,
especially now that
10
Vork has a
15
flying
seconds, something
broom.
like that.
This will cost 100.
They were spinning around and I fell inside of the spin, landed on my head, and then I woke
Why
up
is this costing
a
125
couple seconds
gold?
later with my
It's your
cousin
fifth
above
one.
me.
We're stacking them, remember?
Oh, right. You're doing it weird.
So there was that
well,
too.
I mean, I'm stacking it so instead of time, it's just costing more resources.
That probably explains
I
a
know,
lot about
but
my.
I'm just doing it basically minus
memory
50 gold for each purchase.
Yes, it did
I
got.
was
Same with
pretty
my
sale.
horse too. Because the horse I was riding on, we were just riding through a field, and
Yeah,
one of my
that's
cousins
fine.
was walking on foot in front of us. He leaned down because he thought he saw a
Where'd my
an
persuasion
arrowhead,
go?
like a Native American arrowhead, and so he
Ooh,
dipped down
nice.
to pick it up, and when he stood
That's
up,
still 100%.
it spooked the horse.
Yep. But you will
So
get a
the
total of
horse
6,000
just
for
started
that
spinning
one.
around and stuff.
Okay.
Made it trot? Yeah. The horse that I
I'm
was
now
on didn't
over
trot it.
100,000
He just
gold.
started spinning in circles. And so we fell off.
I'll keep the ring.
Your friend
don't
gave
think
herself
we
a
need bracers of
concussion
archery at
from
all.
falling off the horse. Didn't have a riding helmet? Yeah. Most folk don't because
Yeah, nobody uses
it's
longbows or
normally
short
not
bows, so I'll
dangerous
go
to
ahead and
ride a
sell those.
horse, unless you're trying to break one.
Roll it.
Most of the times you don't have to worry about it. I've never worn a riding helmet my entire life,
Oh, an 18?
and I've ridden a
Mhm.
lot of horses.
Let's see, actually, that would be 400 gold minus 50.
You fell off a horse once. Like a wagon. Oh my god.
Next, the Golthius staff.
That's sometimes
That's a
a
good one.
higher way up than
It's
the
a rare
friggin'
item.
horseback.
Yeah, but okay.
Not even on pavement?
fine.
No way. No. I've ridden in a couple of,
Ooh,
not very
Aw,
many.
damn
I've ridden in like
yeah,
one
you will get,
parade
2,000 gold unless you want to double up on that.
on pavement,
cost.
and we did not
No, that's
wear
fine.
helmets. No.
2,000 gold.
But like I say, whenever I did fall off
And
the
then
horse, I was
two
in the field.
mithril
So
Zephoses will do.
well, but where I live, it's all
Well, no,
rock
actually,
and
no,
clay.
no,
so
I'm going to keep those.
it was hard ground to land on, equivalent to pavement, I would say.
Good.
It was very painful indeed.
Okay. Let me
I don't
double
remember the
check.
pain from
I'll
that
keep the blood spear.
fall that I had. I just remember waking up and seeing my cousin, like stooped over me. He was like, "Are you okay?" So I don't think I was out for
Oh,
very
did you
long
ever give me a handout or anything for that?
because they weren't like
dragon
panicking or
harness
anything.
that I got, or is there even
Oh.
one for it?
There is. Let me go ahead and I think there is one. Let me go ahead and do this.
You landed on hard ground. Yeah, exactly.
It's a glider.
That's why I think I
I'll have
freaking
to
blacked out.
Pull it up. It's from a different campaign, so it's
Too
not gonna-
tall
it's
would
not-
always
and
have
it's not
a
even
helmet on a
in
horse.
there
Yeah,
as an item
it's
either.
not a bad
I'll
idea.
pull it over
It's
from
just
another
like wearing
campaign
a
for your
helmet
discussion.
on the bike.
Okay.
I've been run over whenever I was riding my bike too, and I
Yes,
wasn't
you
wearing
will
a
be able
helmet.
to glide with it.
That wasn't good. I didn't
Okay, I
black
think
out from
that's
that
everything.
though. I just got run over and told the guy, "Don't tell the cops."
All right. Well, I think all you really have
You're in a
left to
moon
sell
boot
is the
for about
spooky ring.
10 weeks on that foot. Ouch.
So I need to identify it.
Yeah.
For it to heal.
So I'll
Can
go
already
to that
bust
weird
your head
guy's
open
shop
falling
and see
from your height.
if he'll do it.
Kill yourself falling from a horse.
Sure.
It's
And,
possible. It's possible.
Walk
Yeah.
into the weird guy's shop and you see him standing on the table, bent over, looking through his legs at you.
Neck wounds are way
He says,
worse than
"Oh,
head wounds, in my
Great
opinion.
horned one. Are we here for
Because the neck is not
festivities? For some
like
games, are
the
we?"
actual stuff that connects your neck to your head is
Depends
not
on
very
if you're
big.
willing to identify this spooky item for me.
Oh,
If that breaks, you're
spooky.
done.
Your friend
You're
brought
toast.
me something that I rather enjoy. Gave it to me for free.
The brain, it could take a
Of
couple of
course
hits.
I'll identify this for you.
Maybe you'll be dumber
Okay.
later, but
Bring it here.
I mean,
Alright,
I
will
definitely
pull
am.
out the spooky skull ring that's giving off a
Because
aura
I used
of
to be one
dread.
of those kids that they were like, "Oh,
And he'll,
advanced placement."
Touch it,
you
and
know.
he'll say,
Give him the test. And
Oh,
I was being like,
"That's silly," and he'll whip his
8th
hand
grade
around,
tests whenever I was in
and,
3rd
the
grade
aura
and
will
stuff like that.
disperse
It was
yet again.
crazy, but I can't do
Like,
that garbage anymore.
Someone had an aura on
I
it.
can't remember this stuff.
That's bizarre.
Well, that actually makes the second aura.
Two auras.
Rather have your
Aw,
neck
must be
break than go into
special
a
then.
coma? I don't know
He'll go
about
ahead and
that.
give it a slap and he'll say, "Oh."
I'd rather
And that's why.
rather be unnaturally
Um,
asleep than
Have
paralyzed.
you come across any
Personally.
mechanical beings of any sort?
Several.
That's just me, though. It's interesting that you would have that
Find
opinion.
use with this. If you find them again.
I've never thought that was
Seems
a
this is meant to command them.
priority.
Interesting.
It's a good thing you
okay.
were wearing a helmet, Alex. Heck yes, good job.
Where did you find it?
Yeah, and if you're doing
Honestly,
work
I
as a
don't
horse
even
rider
remember.
to like keep the horses active, to keep them
The only person I know around
trained
here that
and stuff like that for riders,
ever dabbled
then it makes
in
sense that you'd
dark
be
arts
wearing
like that would be,
a helmet for that work.
Karen's
that
old
kind of thing.
wife. Or was it
Otherwise,
Karen?
it would
Oh,
have been worse. Yeah,
I
100%.
Probably took it off her corpse then.
Most often comas would be induced in
corpse.
that circumstance, anyways.
Yeah.
When you go paralyzed,
Brutal.
when you're paralyzed,
I love it.
severe neck break. Oh,
You seem to be of
I didn't know about that.
discernible
I
taste. Did
figured
you
if you were
come to,
paralyzed
buy
already, you wouldn't be
anything then?
feeling anything anyway.
Depends
So
what he's
why would
selling.
they? Why would they induce a coma?
Well, it all depends on what your price range is.
My price range is whatever I
That
deem the
seems
item to be worthy of.
Extreme.
However, I should mention I'm not looking for anything that
You could break your
requires
neck and not be
attunement,
paralyzed. That's true. That is true.
Hmm.
100%. Yeah.
unless it is particularly
But
exceptional.
like I say, I would rather be in a coma
Particularly
than
exceptional.
paralyzed. In my mind, it's the same thing,
it would
except
have to be
if you're
really exceptional.
not in
really
a coma,
exceptional in order
then
for me
you have
even
to
consider
experience real
replacing what
life.
I already have.
and that's the worst, the absolute worst. It was only 1 foot, not both. Exactly. Yeah. Otherwise, you'd have to walk on your hands. There you go. That'd be something to see.
I'll tell
Oh
you
my
what.
god.
You show me what a high roller you are,
Oh man.
and I'll see whether you're.
Don't make me
whether
laugh
or
too
not
much.
for my
Ugh.
how we say back.
I gotta
talk.
grind my ribs when that happens.
Your back's stuck, huh?
Indeed.
Why don't I just walk back there and take a look?
You can try.
Oh no, you're gonna take me there.
Neck breaks often associated with brain trauma.
This
Not
isn't the
always.
game anyone wants
Oh.
to play.
It's a game
Brain
I
trauma
really wanna
equals medical coma. Yeah.
play. Or do you not remember how things went down last time?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense because
remember
if
a
you
little
are
bit.
having brain trauma, they need to put you out
I'm
because
not one for games of chance.
when people are docile, like
Kind
resting
of funny how he's
in a
playing
coma.
this game, even though he's already played this game with me and lost.
for a certain point of view,
Very
then there's less activity.
Well, then
However,
at least-
you might be able to persuade
And
me
especially
to
if
do
they
other
put you in a
things.
cold room or something like that, then it slows down the activity of the body.
Well,
so that they
let's,
can work on it faster before it
if you
becomes
really are,
a worse
some
problem.
bottomless pit
So
of,
that does make sense. Yeah.
wealth, as
I didn't think
suspect.
about it.
Why don't you prove it?
Not
Want me to prove
necessarily
it?
out, but stabilize. Exactly.
Well, I'd like
Exactly.
to
Stabilize activity.
see
There
that
you go.
I'm not wasting my time showing off my finest wares.
Trying to keep me awake. I'm trying to stay awake as well.
If you say so.
Yeah.
I grab my portable hole,
I was feeling really
And I
good when
place
we
it on
got
the
started,
ground,
and now I'm
and he would just see an absolute fucking
I'm not,
mountain of
like
coin.
sleepy or tired
at
or
the
anything
bottom.
like that. But I can feel like if I
And,
if
But
I
before
lean
he
back
could
for too
even,
long,
like,
or if I
move towards it or
lay down
anything,
for
I
too
will
long, I could
quickly
totally
close
fall
the
asleep.
portable hole.
100%.
You'll see him drooling and
It's so
reaching
cold
towards
in my
it.
room right
He'll,
now. It feels
snap
so
back
good.
to his senses and he'll say, "Very well. I believe you've proven yourself. Right this way." And he'll usher you back in this very narrow, little cramped space.
Okay, I will suck in my gut and lower my head.
Sure. And as soon as you
You like med stuff?
manage
Me
to
too.
squeeze past the front,
Me too.
you
I didn't
pass
get
through
into it
this
as much as
almost
I would like to,
barrier
but
kinda
that was one of
trembles
the
as an iridescent
things
sheen.
that I really looked into during
Didn't seem to be there until you passed
whenever
through
I
it,
had
and
this
as you
big
do,
time
the whole
as Civil War
back
enthusiast.
of it opens up into this.
I looked into
giant,
like the medical facilities that
what
they
can only
had
be
in the
described as
Civil War,
warehouse
and it was really
of locked
interesting
chests.
because like
Finally, I can get my hand
the
on
South
Black Razor.
actually suffered far fewer casualties, like a third, a half,
He
something
says-
like that, of the casualties
Let's
that the
see.
North did. The North was trying to sterilize
you-
everything, and the South, they used maggots to clean
How
the
about a
wounds.
sample?
Like,
And he'll flick his fingers.
and so the
and
maggots
you'll
would
see
eat
a
out the dead
stone
flesh, and
begin orbiting around your head.
then you know they do their field
does this do?
amputations and stuff like that sometimes, but
Well, I'm sure.
But
you're
yeah, the
not
South
very
had
keen
surprisingly
on us
fewer
mages.
I
fatalities.
hate them. In fact, I've
from their
undergone
injuries and
special
stuff
training
like
on
that.
how to kill them.
Which I got lucky
Very
because my
interesting.
great grandfather was one of them was from the North,
Let's just say
and he was shot
and stop them in their
3
tracks.
times, 2 or 3 times. I can't remember. And every time they were like, okay, you know,
Should
you get
anyone
a
cast
medal
anything
and
below
you have a
an
leave of
8th level
absence
spell,
or whatever. And he came
need
back
but
every single
think it.
time. He didn't. He
and
didn't
it's no
stop.
longer there.
The North won. I know.
Now-
Is this a
I know,
one-time use?
but if you look at the casualty numbers, the North
They'll
had
burn out
so
after
many
some
more
time.
men to throw at the
But
fight than the South
you
did.
can get
The South was like
almost 6,
the underdog by
cancellations
far.
of their highest spell in before this does
The
burn.
North literally had
It's a
more
greater
than
absorption
twice
of
the
eons
number
now.
of casualties that the South did. But they still won. Yeah, you're right.
Let's see.
You're right, they did. But Pyrrhic victory is an understatement. Like, it was really bad. It was really bad how many people that they killed for the sake of victory. And I still don't even think of it as a victory because I understand that slavery was on the docket, but in the South there were a lot of
He says
people
I'm gonna
who were
have to
looking
pass
for
on this
state
one, only
independence.
because
Okay.
I
From the Union.
don't know magic, so I wouldn't.
And that
know when
was
best to
a
use it.
motivation for a lot of people.
Very
There
good
was
point.
slavery, and
You're
that's
more all
absolutely
about
wrong.
brawn, aren't you?
100%.
And
No question
I mean,
asked.
yeah,
Snap
look at
his-
me.
he'll
The
snap
South
his
will rise
fingers
again. Yeah,
and
yeah,
it'll change
But don't.
a different color.
I mean,
Now
that's
it's a dark
that's
red.
the races and stuff like that. I don't
This will prove that.
associate with any of that. But if you
what
actually,
is it?
It's an
I
Eon Stone of
absolutely
strength.
100% studied the Civil
Strength.
War
Okay.
hardcore, from the age of like 10 to 15 or something like that, and I was all about it. But yeah, slavery was not the issue. It was within the issues, but it was not the issue.
Oh, this doesn't
So-
benefit me in any way.
That's something that a lot of people don't really understand. Yes, it was.
He
No, it
says,
wasn't.
Unfortunately,
It
I'm
was not
already
at all.
at my physical peak.
That's the issue that the North emphasized, especially Abraham
Very
Lincoln and stuff
strange.
like that. And so
I
that's
didn't
why
expect
people
as much.
try to accredit Abraham
he'll
Lincoln
snap
with
his
like
fingers. And you'll see multiple.
the freedom
pop up
of the
all around
slaves
your
and
head.
stuff like that. But that wasn't
have access
what
to
it was
the
all
entire
about.
Eon Stone list.
Finally, a proper
I mean,
crown.
if you studied it for like 4 or 5 years, then let me
I have
know,
collected all of the stones.
and I'll accept your opinion. But
Now I just need
Man.
the glove.
I
Don't let him
looked
snap.
into it a lot. The people from the South were
Okay.
not all about getting slaves. And then on
well,
top
if
of
you're
that,
giving me
Abraham
choices
Lincoln is
here,
quoted several times with
there's
saying,
one that already stands out. to
if
me.
I could
And it would
save
make-
the Union without freeing
it would
any
make me
slaves,
even more
I would do
invincible
it.
than I already am.
You know?
That's the Eon Stone
You went to school?
of regeneration.
Your school textbook says.
It's available.
Oh my god.
I'm looking.
I love the fact that I was homeschooled. I love it so much. I feel so sorry for folks sometimes, but
'Cause pretty
At
much
the same
any of
time, there's so
the
many
stat
smart-
boosting ones aren't
smart
gonna be
people that
helpful to
recognize
me.
what's been done to them. It's incredible.
That's true.
I really love meeting those people. It's
The
good.
Eon Stone of Mastery would be pretty good.
They didn't talk about this in your college,
Proficiency
Alex?
bonus goes
Heck
up
yeah.
by +1. That does a lot.
Feel sorry for you. I don't I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it that way. I don't feel sorry for him. Like I say, I respect a lot of people who have recognized the education, quote unquote, that they've gotten. I recognize that, and I respect that a lot. So, am I joking about what? Man, you know, indoctrination stations, also called schools, you know, it's a hard place to get away from. It's a hard place to learn from.
Nope.
If you're trying to learn the right things. So I feel sorry that
A lot of these are totally useless for me.
public school people are forced to go there. But I don't feel sorry for them in a way because the smart ones are going to understand what they've been put through, you know. They'll get it in the end. And that's what matters. There's some folk that'll, you know, pledge allegiance to the flag and believe everything they've been told their entire childhoods. And, you know, for them, that's okay.
Your computer's
Hopefully
still
they find
hanging
happiness
there,
in the
you know?
world that they're brought up in. But other folk won't. Child prison? Exactly. Yeah. 100%. They go in there, they're restricted forcefully to certain rooms at certain times, all day long. Ugh. Can we drop the subject, please? Absolutely, Alex. No problem. No problem.
How much for that Eon Stone of Mastery?
And I appreciate you being open about
Of
needing to do
mastery.
that. No problem.
Let me see. And he'll snap his fingers and the others will disappear. Is this the one you speak of? And it'll be literally the one hovering over your head.
Yeah.
I think for you, I could do... Oh, that's not too great.
Still doing a little bit of shopping, I see. It's good.
Let's do 55,000.
I can do that.
Very well. And he'll snap his fingers again, and you'll feel.
I
your,
think we've spent
bag
most of
being
our
tugged
money
at,
that
but
we
you
had
can't quite
available for buying the
take the gold
slaves.
out of it.
So I'm not sure how we're going to approach
like,
Valis or
Do you mind?
how we're actually going to
I'll
get
open
that
it up.
credit. We'll see.
He'll snap his fingers, and the
The
gold
king
will
may
begin
not be
billowing
so
out
willing
into
to
his
provide
cloak,
for us
and
as
the
Valis
Eon
is,
stone
but
will rest gently in front of you.
we'll find it out.
I'll
eventually.
say, do you have anything else?
Aren't we the voracious one? Very well.
Voracious is a great
I've
word.
done a lot of adventuring.
I like that.
Interesting.
Oops.
When you fell off the horse, the other
Well,
horses
you
saw?
see,
Oh, no.
and he'll snap his
That's what
fingers.
happened when I fell off the horse, and all three of them ran
What's
away.
the best way
And then
to,
they were stepping on the reins
rid
and
of
stuff like that.
someone,
It was trying to break them.
magician?
It's not good.
Well,
You're the heroes.
you
The people
see,
must kiss your feet and toss their coin to you. You would hope
most
so.
magicians are absolute
So far they are.
cowards,
And
they
they're
cannot
building
take a
temples to
punch.
our name.
If you get
but-
close enough and you hit them hard enough, they stop moving.
I haven't
That
actually...
is true.
No, that's
I
not
will
true.
give you
I
that
did
at
get
least.
coin from them.
Ideally,
Yeah, I did.
there is one.
I did
there is
pick up
one thing
coins from them.
I could definitely stand improving. And
So they
I'll
have
show my
actually been
knuckles
throwing coins
that I
to us.
use.
Oh.
Whenever we came back with the ultras,
See, these are
man, folk were
only
absolutely
slightly
going
better than
wild.
your average brass knuckles that you would find.
Absolutely.
If you can
wild.
find me something better, I'll gladly pay a hefty price for it.
Oh
Tell you
no!
what,
The other horses decided to bully the
I
horse
think I
because
can
he
make
threw you?
something happen for you.
I've never heard of that happening.
but it'll require some dark dealings.
I've never been above dark dealings.
That's really cool.
You'll see his eyes light up. Be very, very good. I can introduce you.
So I
to
assume the
someone,
other horses were
but
more
we'll
well
need a sign of
trained,
your commitment.
and they knew you don't do that.
That being?
Just a bit of blood in a flask.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Right.
Need to hire a bard to retell
this
your
is-
adventures
I
to
will
town folks.
be completely
Get the coin to flow.
transparent with you.
Man, Kyra is a
It's for
bard
ritual
herself,
That should you go back on your word,
and that's who
it will kill you immediately.
Xenophon worships anyway. So
It can
And-
try.
she's been recording and telling
Very
our
well.
stories to all the
And
lands
My only,
already.
shall we say, stipulation is that you speak nothing of and attempt to do nothing to.
Because they do
person
that
that
if
we
they see another horse throw their rider? I didn't know that.
Hmm.
Because the two horses that I was around just took off.
Any
left-
hint as to who this
left.
person might be?
Oh, it's
Why
someone
isn't
you've
she
met
looting
before.
the crowd? We, Zajac might have punched her in the
Is it a
face
certain cultist
last time.
that tends to deal in back
Because
alley
he was
dealings?
driven by madness. And
Who can
then,
say? My terms are
That's
as
exactly
stated.
who it is.
yeah, she finally got up and cured him of his madness, and then,
Can you
Moving
truly
on from there,
guarantee
but-
that it will be a
you know, it's been a week.
significant
She should
improvement
have
over what I currently have?
recovered, and
I can guarantee
dealt
with
with
your
the
hatred of
situation.
casters,
we'll see.
this will be something you keep.
Punch
with
that guy
you
in the
until you
dick?
Die.
We'd hope so.
Very well. I'll
Some
do
of
it.
them are ex-racing horses. Oh, so
All
they're
right.
incredibly
And he'll,
dedicated to
hold out a
their
blade.
riders.
And kind of
What are they
usher it
called?
to you.
Jockeys.
I'll
hold
grab
up a
it and I'll
hand.
say, how much blood do you need?
Just enough for a little vial. He'll hold up just a tiny little vial.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll cut my hand and drip the blood all over it.
I'm sorry if it got a little too intense for you,
We
Alex. I
will,
apologize for that, but
Make
I
a
like
small
talking about
circle out of
everything.
it.
I'm glad that you're
and
able
they'll
to set
say,
the
On my honor, I guarantee
set the boundary
that
and say,
no
please,
identity, no harm,
please let's switch the
and no
conversation.
action revealed.
I'm
or
glad you're
taken
comfortable with doing that,
against my,
and I hope we didn't make you too uncomfortable
I had this spelled
with all
out.
that conversation.
My benefactor, do you swear so?
I do swear.
However, I'm also
And as you
open
say that,
to continuing
the,
that
blood
conversation,
vaporizes,
like in Discord,
and you
in
see a
private
mark appear
messages.
on your hand
So.
of that same circle.
If you weren't satisfied by
Okay.
what we got into, then dip in and
Very
drop me
well.
a DM. It's fine.
Meet me at midnight outside this shop.
Dick Punch
and
should
we'll proceed from
curb
there.
the man's musical taste. I think he'll just
Very
like
well.
it, though.
I'll be
knowing
eagerly
Zajac.
awaiting you.
Right.
Well, no, actually, he was traumatized
Well,
by
with
the
that,
the
and
Oracle.
He'll snap
So.
his fingers, and the whole world will
He may
return
not
to
like it,
normal, and you'll be standing
touched
outside
that
of the
way.
front of his entrance table, as
Okay.
the whole world
Oh
kind
my
of sucks
God.
past you.
I'll just say, pleasure doing business with you.
Indeed, it was. You, among your friends, seem to be far more accepting of how deals should work.
Well, let's just say I have a lot less to lose than they do.
Hmm.
Beat his meat. What?
I wouldn't say that. And he'll just kind of chuckle. And he'll give you a wave. And,
I won't.
disappear in a puff of smoke.
I might hire somebody to do it, but
All right, and I'll exit the shop.
jeez, that's extreme.
Sure. All right. And with that, do you guys want to call the session?
I'm good. I know they're probably not.
I'm alright to keep going.
I'm pretty
Good, no
sure
problem.
that Xenophon's computer is fighting to stay functioning.
Well, it's working right now. I don't have any problem with going on.
All right. Let me take a piss and we'll continue.
Cool.
Okay, cool. No words from me.
No?
Well, you didn't say anything. You stayed quiet.
You don't get to
No.
say.
You just you just started blaming James's computer. And just like, fuck
Exactly.
that computer, am I right?
You were like, this guy can't do it, so we should all
No,
stop. It's...
This guy can't do it, so I'm blameless.
But it turns out that I
No.
can do, so now you're trapped because
Yeah, you're trapped.
No, I can.
Because
go
I
You're
can.
stuck now.
Yep,
You
No, I
are
can just-
stuck. An
exactly.
oath has been made.
We're
No,
here
I
for at
haven't.
least 5 more hours.
You
I
are
would say.
bound
No,
by
I'm not.
honor.
No, I'm not.
Can
Are
you
you
do
an
like
honorless swine then?
4 or 5
I
hours?
don't give a fuck.
An absolute dishonorable cur. A curse upon your entire brood.
Oh my god, it's feeling like Garrosh again. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Talk about deja vu, am I right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Made deals with checks that you can't cash.
Getting that crossover vibe. It's crazy.
Well, y'all have fun with that. I'm going to bed.
Okay. I can't wait for him to come back and see what cursed item I have in my hands, and he'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Yep, you did this to yourself, sir.
I will cut off the hands of Lutheria herself and wear them as boxing gloves.
Just put in his bag. It's fine.
Oh man, this Eon Stone of Mastery is fucking insane.
Never heard of it. Dang.
So Eon Stones were stones. I mean, this is from Forgotten Realms, but they're made from in the image of a god, and they each do different things. So it's kind of like the Infinity Stones, but not quite as powerful. But the Infinity Stone, the Ion Stone of Mastery, lets you enable it, and then it floats around your head, and your proficiency bonus increases by 1 while it is around your head.
That's a Pathfinder thing, right?
Yes, but they're called something else.
Because my character had one of those that he could install in his gun.
Yeah, that's Starfinder specifically. But yeah,
Ah,
the Eon Stones they've been in D&D since 2nd edition
oh my god.
in one form or another.
Hmm.
Yeah, this thing giving me a +1 to my proficiency bonus is fucking nuts.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
boy, and it
That's crazy.
just gets crazier.
Yeah.
bring shame onto his family. I know.
Oh my God.
He's so
With that
tired
on
of this
around me,
campaign.
my bonus
Borg.
to athletics is 19.
I feel for him.
Yep.
I want him.
I have
I
far
want him to be
surpassed
into
bounded
it, but
accuracy in
sadly-
that one skill.
he's not.
Yep.
Where do you go to roll to
I could,
find
re-
the
I
Boba
could, re-
Fett
I could wrestle
NPC?
Hercules
What?
himself, and
Is there I
I
one?
would make him look
Hire
like
Boba
a
Fett.
beginner.
With a lightsaber. Oh my god.
So now the question is there like a toggle for your proficiency bonus or something like that?
That's a good question. I think you have to manually add it.
Probably.
But with the what's required to steal it from you, I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
The thing literally has an AC 24 and needs a fucking acrobatics check at 24 to get even get it away from you.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
All
fine
right,
if
well-
they want to try to grasp it. I will beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
I can
Oh, no.
literally
My-
only get a 24. That's
Yeah.
that's
they,
my
oh
highest
no.
roll.
They've grabbed the stone from my hands. My bonus to hit them has gone from a 13 to a 12. Darn.
Oh, jeez.
Oh wait, sorry, a 14 to a 13.
How can
Got it
you
mixed
even?
up.
You know, I don't know. I don't know if he'll survive that one. You know.
It's all right.
Your rogue has a good chance of stealing it from him. Mine too. Yeah. Yeah, if Grix were here, he would
All right, I'm gonna
he
go
would
take
have
a
that
piss
off
and
his
I'm
head
ready to go do
no
my
time.
Back alley deal.
100%.
All right.
So for selling the things that it really has been 7 days, right?
Yeah. We'll say it's been 7 days.
Okay. So I no longer have my madness flaw.
No, not at all.
All right. I'll go back to the Siren's Roost and see what horrible things I've done for myself there.
Done and said, yeah.
Yeah. Those poor ladies.
All right. Let's see here.
And hopefully everyone's okay. They've been healed up or whatever. And
Let's see. Let me drag you. Over to the Siren's Roost. Boop.
wahoo.
Wahoo! And let me do this real quick.
It's me, Xenophon.
Damn it.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. Everyone's got to be a little cringe sometimes.
After you said wahoo, I just couldn't help it. I just couldn't.
Wahoo!
Pew 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 pew. Dun dun dun
Oh
dun
no.
dun dun.
You are a special breed. Yeah, do you have vision?
I do, yeah.
Sure. Yeah. As soon as you arrive there, actually, and enter, one of them's gonna run right up to you and try to slap you in the face. You gonna
Understood.
allow it?
I will. Yeah.
Sure. Sophie will slap you right in the face. Say, why are you back, you asshole?
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, it doesn't really cover your behavior. What came over you?
I was driven to some kind of madness after a vision. It involved Lutheria, and it's been a rough couple of weeks. The things that we've seen and experienced, and it was awful of me, the things that I said to you.
Well, go ahead and make a
Sounds like persuasion to me.
yeah, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
Just say, yeah, I'm real sure. Well, in any case, you must be tired, yes?
Indeed. Been spending
Right.
most of my time trying to sell some things, and I did save a few folks. Have you heard of this?
Yes, I have. That's why I believe you. Still not happy with you, though. And she'll, say, well, come on. There's a small feast for you. And she'll, move a couple of the barrels out of the way, and you'll see a large platter that she'll remove. And, it has essentially the equivalent of a hero's feast, under it, of all sorts of breads and wine. She'll say, get your meal and rest up. There's a lot more waiting out there for you than something so trivial.
Xenophon will eat some of the breads, but he's not actually taking any of the wine. He just drinks a little bit of water out of his flask.
Okay. Ambrose will say, I've been teaching her a bit of divination. She's been doing her best to pray to the gods and see how you're doing. You might remember that the next time you go wandering off and doing whatever you want so carelessly. And watch how you run your mouth, yes?
Yes. I feel I should apologize to you as well. I was not myself these past few days.
We understand. And we know that there's a far greater challenge awaiting you. Sophia's seen a few things, and it's had her restless. Suffice it to say, and Sophia's completely tight-lipped and can barely look at you. And she'll say, suffice it to say, you're going to need as much help as you can for what comes ahead. But we don't know exactly what it is. We do know that the peril is overwhelming, world-ending.
Well, that's why they wanted great heroes, yes?
I suppose so. Well, in any case, we'll let you sup and get yourself a nice meal. We'll tend to our patrons, and they'll both start walking past you. But as Sophia walks past, she just kind of stops for a moment and kind of tugs on what little clothing you are wearing for a moment, and lets go and walks past.
He'll kind of reach for a hand, but just caress it, not grab.
Sure. Yep, and you can get your full meal in there.
There we go.
All right. Well, night falls. Are you doing anything specifically, Zeno?
He'll head for his bed and have a rest.
All right, go for it. Work's gone.
Yeah, he tapped out.
Oh, bullshit.
Gone.
Oh man, this would have been great to tease him with.
Like a fucking clown.
Right.
It's okay.
Like a
It was
clown.
after you left, I told Zeno, like, hey man, I can't wait to get whatever curse thing I'm gonna get and show it to him. I will cut off the hands of Lutheria herself and wear them as boxing gloves.
He did say that. Yep.
Oh shit.
There is no
Well-
low that I am not willing to stoop to fuck up the Titans. For
All right.
you know, the greater good and all that shit. You know,
You
Of
see,
course,
your rogue
yeah,
has
greater
a good chance of
yeah,
stealing
greater
it.
good. It's not
15
spite. It's
plus
not just
15 to
terrible.
stealth. Assess DM. If you roll a 9 or under on any stealth
not just
checks,
'cause I
it's an
have to be.
automatic 25. Same for Grix. Yes.
It's not like I
Yeah, he's got that. If
swore
you
an
roll
oath or
below
anything
10,
to, you know,
it is a
come
10.
back safely or
Like,
anything like that.
you get all of it. Yes.
Nothing weird like that.
No,
I love it so much.
so they just said I had to be alive. They didn't say in what condition.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
true.
good. I think I crit failed and rolled a 25.
I could be a head in a jar. As long as I'm
It's
technically
insane.
alive, that's all that matters.
That is accurate.
Expertise or something like that. Yeah. Whatever that
But oh man,
that
the things
skill
she-
is. It's
she would
like
be
at
able to do
level
with me as
15 or
just a head.
16, something like that. But
I shudder
Yeah.
to think.
it's crazy
Ooh.
good.
But
I crit failed
uh,
with a 25.
after some time,
Insane.
the
It's frustrating your
moon will
DM
climb into the sky. And
They gotta-
you'll be able to
they
tell
gotta
it's
work
midnight
with that.
overhead.
They gotta figure it out.
What do you
I
do,
would have
buddy?
just spent my time pretty much meditating by the shop, really, in the alleyway.
Okay, sure. And as the moon comes into the sky, you'll see a cloaked figure kind of pass quickly by the alley.
They looked like they were running, or were they walking?
Closer to 10
They glanced at you.
Your rogue is
briefly and then
14?
passed.
level? Maybe we did pick that up at
I
14.
kind of walk out of the alley and just kind of see if I can see where they were going.
13 or 14?
Sure.
Somewhere around there.
And you do see them.
Because I was
glance
thinking that
back
we
at you
came
again
back
as they dip into another
from
alley.
the break.
About
It was 10 years
100 feet
later.
away.
I was only like level
Hmm.
8 or 9 as a
Shady
rogue.
people will be shady.
And then when we came back,
Alright, I'll
it
go
was
ahead and
like
follow.
level 14 or 15. Something like that.
All right.
I think it's
Yep,
a
and as you
9th
get to that
level
alleyway,
ability.
it seems
That
to be
seems
nearly
low.
pitch black and empty.
But you could be
you do
correct.
hear a sound from the far wall.
100%. Because,
Okay. Pitch black,
like
you
I say, I'm pretty sure I was below
Yeah, well,
10th
not for
level.
you, obviously.
Whenever we took the
I think you
10-year
mean
break.
more like a gray.
You can see the wall, and you hear a
The
sound
Trucky
back
build
there.
only needs 9 rogue levels for everything you
Yeah.
wanted. There you go.
I will go towards it.
There you go.
Sure. And
But
as you get,
just because, I'm going to put that Eon stone around my head.
sure. We can say you did that while you were meditating.
No, I mean before I walked into the alleyway. It just takes an action and go bing.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Well, as soon as you get to the end, give me a perception check real quick.
All right. If you say so. Add an extra +1 to this.
Sure.
24.
Sure.
Nice.
You can see basically an outline against the rubble and whatnot of someone's feet standing directly in front of you.
I'm going to stare at where I guess the head would be. And I'll say, you going to keep hiding or are you going to talk to me?
You'll hear a snap, and a familiar face will appear in front of you. You'll say, very good. I recommend you follow me down here. And he'll snap his fingers again, and a set of stairs will begin descending right underneath the wall.
Okay. I will go down the stairs and follow him. Though I'm also keeping an eye out for any additional people who might be in the area.
Yeah, of course. What you do see as you go deeper and deeper is that this stairwell gradually turns from stone to wood, and then dull white glow begins appearing down the stairs.
Do I or do I not go towards the light after walking into a dark alleyway, not knowing where I am?
Very.
No, yeah, I'll go towards it.
Of course you
Unflinchingly.
will. Of course.
I have no fear. For I have nothing to lose. Except for my life.
Except for my life, you know. Such a
I'm
casual
already
figure.
I'm already supposed to be dead.
That is true.
No Minotaur was meant to live this long. And I did not ask for this life. This life asked for me.
So stupid. I love it.
And that is why death can claim me when he earns me.
You looked it up? Reliable talent is 11th
Ah,
level.
So fucking
Expertise.
cheesy. Love it.
Kicks on again
Oh my
at
God.
6. Where you can pick another 2 skills to be good at.
Well, would you
Yeah,
prefer
yeah.
I be all depresso espresso?
Feels good.
You gotta be depresso espresso.
I love being
Nah, I'm not
proficient.
bored, dude.
It feels good.
We gotta have different characters in the party, not a bunch of carbon copies who are just being edgy all the time. There would be no jokes. 0 jokes. Not a single hint of laughter. No smiles. No joy. Only sadness. Only
Only,
Mitros.
only the sad. Well, after some time, you will finally descend down and see someone greeting you right in an entryway. The stairs seem to open up into this vast area. Do you have vision?
Let's see. Of course he has a map. Why wouldn't he have a map? Oh my goodness, it's a fucking huge map too.
It's not that huge.
It's gigantic, bro. Almost as big as my wiener. Okay, yeah, I see it.
Okay, cool. And he'll bring down his cloak and wave a hand over his face, and you'll see this mask appear in front of it. And they'll say, "Oh, we should probably dispense with the formalities then. I'm sure you know where we are."
I've got a good idea.
Very well. Right this way. And he'll wave a hand in front of this, what looks like interlocking archway of bones, and they will begin dispersing and parting. And he'll say, "Well, do follow."
I will follow him very closely.
Sure.
I'm almost breathing down his neck.
What's your passive perception?
24
21.
currently.
4?
Okay.
Oh my god.
You hear a lot of rabble behind these what looks like more woven bones, but you can't quite see through them. It sounds like just odd, terrible sounds of flesh being rended and torn apart and metal on metal.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I'll say, "Well, let's not dally."
Well, then hurry up.
Right. And he'll say, "Again, you remember your vow.
I understand the vow.
You reveal the benefactor or anything about them, that symbol will kill you. I must warn you."
Death can have me when it earns me.
Very good. Maybe sooner than you think. And he'll wave his hand, and the bones again will disperse. And he will enter and bow and usher you forwards.
Okay.
And he will say, "Oh, great Elder One, we come before you, seeking your humble expertise and guidance. And before you stands what looks like a drow, but you can see red, bulging eyes sprouting and spreading across her entire head, almost like a spider. And she'll sneer and say, "And what would this one want, then?" And she stares at you.
I'll clench my fists and just hold them up. And I'll say, I need to improve these.
"In what manner?"
I need them to be powerful.
"Powerful. What if I could grant you the power to turn the very spells back upon casters?"
That depends.
Depends on what?
Would I have any way of identifying the spell?
Of course. Any spell casted at you, you would know. So long as it's from a mortal, of course.
I see. I'll just kind of look around for a moment. And I'll say, is there anything else you can offer me?
Zajac really hates magic
Oh, let's
casters,
see.
so offering him the
He's
ability
quite a
to
picky one, isn't he?
cast that magic right back,
It depends on
Mm.
what price you're
Right up
willing to
his alley.
pay.
right up it.
A high one.
A high one, huh? Well, I'm sure I need not mention where we are.
I know where we are.
Right. With your devotion to her, or at least, shall we say, a ceasefire, or a truce, I could imbue those knuckles and let you harden yourself or improve their power at will.
For a truce, you say?
Just a truce. You see, she comes to me constantly. I know very well what you seek to do. And if there's any way we can all get something from this, then that would be the best bet, would it not?
I believe so. However, there's one thing I want to add to that truce.
And what is that?
I want a meeting under oath of guest friendship.
Oh my. How very interesting. And you'll see her eyes begin turning black, and she'll say,
You picked up the
just a moment.
spell after
And you'll see
alter
this
memory.
black blood begin dripping from them all as she
Change
looks
the memories
straight up
into loving
in almost looks like a angelic
Modified
pose,
memory.
and very glamorous. But then blood of ichor,
into loving soul
black
casters.
pinkiness starts dripping from all of her orifices, and she snaps to and says,
Magic
"Ah,"
fireball for justice
and she'll cough
and
up some
security.
of that blood in front
That's
of
right.
you.
Got him. Spellcasters. I'm sorry. I should have
Your
recognized that.
astuteness,
right away.
your
I'm sorry.
keenness and willingness to hold negotiations and even consider a truce has drawn not her
Alternate
ire
memory.
but her respect.
I might have to look into that.
Even if we are enemies, one should seek to understand them before they crush them completely.
Indeed.
Messing with teammates with the fizz level spell. That's
She
right.
has granted you
Yeah.
an audience.
I actually had to bring him out of
Then do we have a deal?
madness. He was under a spell where
That
he
we
was
do.
like running around in the woods, putting on flowers and cinnamon and
Very
stuff
well.
like that.
And a meeting.
This was like the second time I ever met the
And
guy.
in return,
And so I
And
went out
she'll,
into the woods and I was like,
reach forward her
Right.
hand
recovery.
and hold it, waiting for you to approach.
No. I did
I'll
suggestion. I told them to walk back to the town.
And she'll hold up her hand in a
And
fist.
yeah. It worked. It was
And she'll
great.
say, "Your gauntlets. Your
Every morning
weapons,
you would fit
please.
the
Present
burn
them on
a
your
5th level
fists."
spell.
I will
To make
present
them love
and give them
spellcasters.
the unholy
Oh my God.
fist bump.
The spell lasts for
And
24
she'll
hours.
reach out her other hand and put her hands around your knuckles, and you'll
Oh my
see
God.
claws dig
That would be
in
hilarious.
to the
actually.
edges of your knuckles, and this unholy surge of energy will course through you. But it doesn't really hurt when those claws penetrate your knuckles. More than anything, you feel these knuckles searing into your flesh, and they're now bound to you. But you now have Knuckles of the Defender.
Okay, what do those do?
It will be a Defender, but in Knuckles.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Ah, I see.
It'd be hilarious if it worked.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
A couple of times. Then he totally makes a save. Realizes what's happening.
Shall
Oh my
say,
god. That would be
Your
hilarious.
faith
For sure.
in our Lord Goddess, Our Lady, has been rewarded. But let this simply be a taste of what power and what help she can offer you. And all at once, the guy will turn to you and say, "That'll be 25,000 gold."
And I'll look at him and I'll say, "Excuse me."
Well, I mean, I did present you to the my benefactor.
Really?
Yeah,
So you met me in an alleyway and walked down a hall, and you believe that is worth 25,000 gold?
yes.
Hmm. I'll
Man
look
about
towards
to be
the
killed. Man about to be killed.
the spidery individual, and I'll say,
Gotta
"Would you
convince
mind if I
the
test out this
spellcaster to
blessing
go
that was given to me?"
going on the break. Yeah.
He
We
is
got-
but a leap.
You saw the DM fake
I'll say,
even 5 tasks.
Sorry,
Are
you cut
you-
out?
Are you sure?
She'll say,
On
he is
cams?
but a leap.
Okay.
But did they vent?
I'm gonna clock him a solid one right across
But
the
did they
face.
vent?
Sure, let's see the roll.
All
Either
right.
the bard or if you have a wizard. Man, we have a cleric and a druid. I'm the druid. And we have a cleric. Those are our 2 casters.
Oh, come on. Add a +2 to this.
This guy's the
since it's the new
fighter
thing.
barbarian. So
Yeah, 27 will definitely hit for 18 bludgeoning damage.
that's all we've got.
And that will send him straight to his knees as blood begins to pour around the mask, and he'll say, "My lady, forgive me. I did not know
Time
my,
to multiclass. There we go.
my place."
I
And,
should
he
multiclass into
will,
bard, honestly.
From
I
within
really
his
should.
robe, present a
But I don't.
sack and set it in front of you.
It would be like a bad.
I'll take a look at it and see what's in the
I
sack.
can't say it can be bad because
Yeah,
it could
it
be
seems
a
to be,
roleplay.
You'd estimate
100%.
about 5,000 gold.
Because
I'll take that
my
money.
dude is literally a
I'll
satyr who
just-
plays music
I'll
as part of
I'll take
his
the
like
talismans
Fey
out of
ancestry and
there.
stuff like that. So
but then I'll take the sack of money and I'll just dump it all over him while he's on the ground.
would mesh well. I think
And
it
just
would.
toss the bag
If
on his face.
I doubled into bard, but I just don't know like mechanically if that would work
He'll
out.
just kneel.
But I shouldn't worry
with a
about
fist
that
on the ground in
anyways
front of you and
because
say,
that is
"My
technically
sincerest
metagaming.
apologies."
So
Good. Try
Just
not to
need
be
to
such
take
a
this
leech
step.
in the
Yeah,
future,
yeah.
All right.
agreed.
Yes, sir.
Agreed.
I'll turn to the
We'll see how it goes.
scary benefactor and I'll say, "When will this meeting be taking place?"
You will know. She will come to you in a dream with a place in mind. Do not fret, do not falter. All
I am
will be
unwavering.
clearly so. Well then, best not overstay your welcome.
I agree. This place sucks.
I thought you'd say that. And
I'll just turn around and start walking out myself.
Her. And she'll hiss at the man that was bleeding and kneeling before you and say, "Well then, leech, see him out." And he'll drag himself and stare at the ground while following you out. All right.
What are those two amulets that he gave me?
It was an amulet of Bula talisman and Lanula talisman.
All right. Oh, I see. There they are. What do those do?
Bulla and Lunula.
Yeah, I see them. I'm looking at them. I'm just gonna put both of them on.
Sure. Jesus Christ. Walking fucking brick shit house.
Hey man, he gave it to me for free.
Free. It was more of a plea for his life, but yeah.
The only price was his blood.
All right. And with that, you will emerge, and he will simply wave his hand, and the stairs will disappear as if there was nothing there. He'll say, "Well, it seems our deal is done. Thank you
Would
for..."
seem
Go ahead.
It would seem so, and I hope we never meet again.
Very well. And you'll see him snap his fingers and disappear in a puff of smoke.
I'll just kind of let out an exasperated sigh.
You're a wizard, Gotham. That's
And
right.
I will ponder kind of out loud.
Need
of
9
whether or
levels
not
in
I
Bard to
should
gain
actually
access
tell Vorik
to
and
the
Zeno
spell.
about what
Oh
just went
my
down.
god. I can't even anymore.
Perhaps I'll tell Zeno about it. Vorik will react very negatively. And I'm gonna go search for was it the Siren's Roost that he spends his time at?
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go look for him there.
Alrighty. Yeah. You can find your way there. Let's go ahead and do that. Find the Siren's Roost. Where is that little sex hovel? There it is.
18.
That. And we'll do that. And we'll do this. Alrighty, Zajac. You do arrive at the front of the Siren's Roost in the dead of night.
Okay. I look for anyone who looks important.
Oh, you
I
should
don't
be
know
on the
this
map.
place that well. Yeah, I am. I'm
Okay, yeah, that's the front door.
Oh, just 1 second.
Yeah, you can go right through it. There's nothing blocking the map.
I know, I'm just fixing the weapon thing. There we go. Okay. If that's a door, I can't open it or see through it.
You can
Can I
walk
pass
straight
through
through
it?
it. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And inside, you don't see any patrons, but you do hear some grunting sounds from the bedrooms to the sides.
I'll
And
Better as I hear those.
you do see one very familiar face. And she'll turn. She'll say, "Oh, What brings you here in the dead of night? She brings you a glass of wine.
I'll just kind of lightly push it away, and I'll say, I'm looking for Xenophon. Hopefully he's not busy.
Mm, well, usually, but he went to bed alone tonight. He's, up in that way. And she'll point to the northwest. What
Is he
What
sleeping?
have you? I believe so. I haven't heard any clapping sounds lately.
Don't say that, please. Hmm. Is there any way I would be able to rest here for the night?
Of course, you're a great hero.
And that's all I want to do.
Of course. We'd never betray your trust in such a manner.
We'll see
And
that.
she'll reach down and ring a tiny little bell on her hip. And you'll see Ambrosia emerge from one of the rooms. She'll say, "Oh, what is it now, Sophie? Oh, Zajac. Well, aren't we a little late to the party?"
I'm not here to party.
Well, luckily for you, I was just making a bed. So
Would I hear any of this going on?
they're in pretty hushed tones unless Zajac's talking pretty loud.
He's talking pretty loud.
Okay, so you'd probably hear it, yeah.
Okay.
It would be enough to rouse you.
He's got a very deep, bassy voice, so unfortunately, even when he talks quiet, you can still kind of hear it.
Well, if you're not here to party, then you're here for rest then. Or to feast?
Little of both, but I could see the real reason why I'm here is up. No point at Xenophon.
Oh. And they'll both turn and look at Xenophon. Oh, you've risen. What's the matter?
Nothing at all. I just, know when I'm required.
Right. Well, do you require anything, Zajac? Rather odd to come to such an establishment at the dead of night, seeking nothing.
Was mostly looking for him.
Very well. I suppose we'll return to our duties. Sophia's got some cooking to do. And they'll both kind of walk away. And Ambrosia will just see her way into that bedroom again.
I'll just go to Zeno and I'll say, is there somewhere we can talk where other people won't listen?
Yes. Right in here.
And I'll shut the door behind me and I'll say, don't get any ideas.
No worries. No.
And he'll just kind of lean up against the wall and think for a moment. And I'll say, I've done something that could be both a blessing or a curse.
Okay.
Now, this is strictly on my part, but it could affect both you and Boric. And I'll hold up my hands where you can kind of clearly see the knuckles just kind of like infused with my hand, pretty much.
You will also notice a red ring on either his palm or the back of his hand. It's on both spots.
And I'll say, I made a deal with a mysterious benefactor.
Does that have anything to do with that magic item shop?
It does, in a way. However, he didn't really have much to do with it. However, what this ended up leading to is I made a deal with Theria.
Lutheria.
I'll nod. And in fact, I've arranged a meeting with her. Under the rules of guest friendship.
Oh. I was about to ask why would you be driven so mad to do that, but guess friendship.
My ultimate goal was I have no intention of joining her side in any way. But I'd been thinking about some old teachings that I learned in Aresia. And that is, in order to crush your enemies, you must know them first. So the goal is I want to understand more about her. How she works, what she thinks, possibly what she's planning. But the downside is I arranged a truce.
Any length to that truce, or any details described already?
Not that I'm aware of, but not yet.
Okay.
All I know is that I cannot oppose her. At least not for now.
The truce could possibly be made very conditional?
Well, I'm sure there will be a definite price to pay. For sure. Beyond what I've already done. And the reason why I even considered this as an option is, well, I'm sure you've heard me say it in jest plenty of times, but there is a lot of truth behind it when I say I'm running on borrowed time. For you see, my life is not my own. I am essentially a slave to the Oracle. You weren't there, but when we had initially spoke with her, and she sent us on the path to get this whole ordeal started, she made me swear an oath. An oath of temporary freedom in exchange for challenging the Titans.
Temporary, but is there no way for you to win your full freedom?
Not that I'm aware of. I am bound to her, unfortunately. The only way I could possibly break the oath is by killing her and being taken away, and as a result of breaking the oath, or to die. With no chance of coming back, of course. That's why you see me do all these reckless things all the time, seeming to have no real care for whether or not I live or die.
Alright. Yeah, that explains a lot.
So I just figured I would tell you, and I just wanted to get your opinion on whether or not I should tell Vorik about what I did. You know how much hatred he has for Lutheria.
It's true. And I thank you for your trust, and yeah, it was refreshed in my mind for sure how much he hates Lutheria because of the trick that I pulled to get a discount at the shop.
Hmm.
Because we all know that Vorik worships Lutheria, and he'll try to mouth the word Mithras.
I'll look confused for a moment and I'll say, no, he worships Mitros.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. Lutheria.
No, you keep saying Lutheria.
Hmm.
Did you make a deal with her yourself?
Not with her, with the shopkeeper.
I see. It explains a lot.
Hmm.
All right, let's say you're not talking about Lutheria. What did you get in exchange?
Half price.
That's it?
Yes. On this bag and this hat.
Suddenly, my decision doesn't seem as bad as I thought. Well, regardless, what do you think we should do?
It's so difficult to tell. He could overcome it, no problem. But I think he'll be very upset.
No doubt. That's not what I'm worried about. Because if I truly do have a truce with Lutheria, I cannot directly oppose her.
Nor she you.
Exactly.
Perhaps us by extension.
I don't think so. This was a very personal deal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, that doesn't mean I can't tell you the information that I learned from our meeting.
I'll leave it up to you.
But my issue is how, well, just going forward, if we continue on these adventures, there may be times where I will be unable to help.
In fact, I'm still adamant that we go on to Scorpion Island. This is where I've needed to go and feel a more pressing issue to go at all times.
Does it have anything to do with Lutheria?
I can't remember. Hang on. Not that I'm sure of, no.
Okay. In that case, I am willing to help. It's just anything to do with Lutheria. As long as I'm bound by this truth, I cannot assist.
As far as I know, if this is nothing to do with her or against her or anything like that, so.
What is it, anyways? You still haven't told us.
My family was cursed.
Cursed, you say?
Yes.
As a. What exactly does this curse entail?
It's basically it ends up that pleasure is a thing that we'll never experience again.
Huh.
Of all kinds. It's any kinds. Drink. Anything.
So you're currently unable to experience those things?
No. The curse is that it will happen. And it will happen, and it's happening soon.
I see. Explains a lot about your behavior.
Hmm.
Well, if it's important to you and you think it's coming soon, then we have no reason not to go. So, yeah, as soon as we're out on the boat, we can make that our first priority. I have somewhere I need to go as well, but that can wait.
Well, I appreciate that.
So if you remember, Xander stole something important to me, and I need it back. However, it's merely an item, not half the thing that makes you a person. So, kind of feel like the level of importance is a little higher on your end.
I didn't want to press it, but I feel like it's very pressing.
Well, in the future, try to be a little more pressing. You'd be surprised how understanding I can be. After all, do you see me judging Vorik for all the processions he had with Lutheria and all the crap he's done?
No. No. And you haven't judged me for the most part, except for being a filthy magic caster.
Well, that's only just because I tend to dislike things I don't understand. Magic is just not something I'm compatible with at the end of the day.
Well, you never know. You know, I learn new things all the time, so perhaps you will
Maybe.
too.
Now, granted, I do also judge all the promiscuous activity you get up to.
You assume
A
I
little.
do.
Well, you certainly talk about it a lot, and you do know where you're at, right?
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me that you don't engage in any of this?
I'm not going to tell you that, no. No.
You know that means yes, right?
No.
It definitely means yes. Look, I don't really have any problem with you partaking in it. It's me, myself. After all the things the Oracle did to me for, he thinks for a moment, 300 years, just anytime I come to places like this or people talk about it, it just takes me back to those times.
I certainly am sorry that you had to live through that. I wish it wasn't so much of a, I don't know, would you consider it a punishment? Rather than like a reward, or like a drudgery, kind of?
More like a torture.
Duh. Worse than I thought. Yes, I'd never wish anything like that on anyone. So
Exactly. So you'll have to excuse me if I try to stay away from things like this.
I do excuse you, and I will every time.
Same for wine too. It's really ruined that for me as well. Which sucks because I really used to like it.
Some things, once you get the smell of them and experiencing terrible things, it just doesn't go away. That smell is always.
That's right, you got it. No, I'm not saying don't drink wine around me, just I'm not interested.
Understandable.
Anyways, I'll let you go to sleep and I'll let you ponder what we should do with Vorik. I need to as well.
Actually, now that you've said ponder, have you ever seen anything like this before? He'll pick up the shards of that orb that he had
Oh my god. You son of a bitch.
Actually, Zajac, you'll recognize that orb from back in what's the fucking town's name? Back in Astoria.
I'll think for a moment. I'll say, hold on a second. Believe it or not, I recognize that.
You can't be serious.
I'm dead serious. Do you remember where I got this cloak from?
He'll look in thought for a while, but he will not remember.
I made a deal with a sketchy guy in an alleyway. But this is the first time. And in exchange for the cloak, I was meant to go give an orb to Pithor. That looks like the same orb. And ever since then, if I remember correctly, he hasn't quite been the same.
Oh? What's that?
I don't know. But it definitely served the purpose that
Cyber
Lutheria
Zombie!
wanted, I believe.
Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Up late, how am I? I'm alright. I haven't fallen asleep yet. I'm going to soon. Gave a like,
Perhaps
but you're off to clean
you
up.
should search the town
Oh
and
my
see
God.
if there's anyone who might know anything
Do it.
about
Get so Clint.
dark magic orbs that
Have
can
a good
change
day.
someone's personality.
Daytime. Yeah. I'll try. Thank you so much.
If you narrow your search like that, you might find some answers. Because if we can find out what exactly that orb did to him, we can take steps to figure out how to fix it.
What do you mean it did something to him?
I don't exactly quite remember, DM. What exactly happened to him?
He seems sullen and completely withdrawn from reality, and
Okay.
in agreement with everything King Acosta said.
Okay. I'll say it seems to have made him completely. I don't know how to put it. Complacent? It seems very distant as well. He almost seemed to be agreeing with everything that King Acosta said to him. I wonder if it's controlling him in some way. Or I should say, enabled him to be controlled in some way.
And this is the broken orb in front of me.
Yeah, you see, Zajac, that it doesn't have any of that swirling, mysterious presence that it once did. It's just a broken purple orb.
Mm-hmm. I will say that whatever it did before, it definitely doesn't do now. Whatever was inside is clearly gone.
So are you saying that should we rebuild this orb, is it possible that it would put him back in his right mind?
No, what I'm saying is if we could find more information about it,
Oh,
or someone who knows how to make one, then we can figure out how we might reverse the effects.
that
The last thing we need is one of the gods to be mind controlled by Lutheria.
that do no, never mind. The very
Just a thought.
thoughtful shop owner up there. He's certainly dedicated to Lutheria. So we probably ought not to bring that up to him.
I don't know if I trust him to give you an honest answer.
Mm.
However, there's one person that you could consider speaking to.
Yes.
We are one of the great heroes. You could probably get an audience. Hold on a second. I gotta find his name. Pretty confident I wrote it down.
Do you remember what he looked like?
Oh yeah, it was Condrus. He says, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty confident he is a devout servant of Lutheria. However, I'm definitely not the one to speak with him.
That makes sense.
I think that conversation is going to require subtlety. You shouldn't reveal all your cards to him.
Well, I don't honestly have many to show in the first place, so.
At least don't tell him why. At least the real reason why you're trying to figure out what this orb is and what it does.
I see.
Because, if he's a servant of Lutheria and you just go out and tell him what we're planning, I don't think he's going to give you anything useful.
Right.
Or he will, but he'll make you do some kind of deal, and then you make some kind of sacrifice, just like we've already been doing, and then Lutheria wins in the end. But I think after the deal I made, I think we need to draw the line there. No more making sketchy deals with evil dark gods and evil cults. At least for me, I've pretty much taken it as far as I can.
Well, it's all give and take, right?
Exactly. Except I'm running out of things to give. Unless you want me to start sacrificing children. Which, granted, if it needs to be done, I'm not above it.
Depends on the children? I'm not sure of that.
Depends on a lot of things.
Yeah.
But me personally, I've pretty much made every deal I can with Lutheria without giving myself over to her completely.
Okay.
What she has given me, though, will be a great boon, especially in combat.
Nice.
So, what exactly did you receive in exchange for the condition you're currently under in?
His gray lips and the inability to say any other god's name besides Lutheria.
Yeah.
He wants to know what you got for it.
Yeah, what did you get for it?
Half off.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Half off for what, though?
It was a bag of holding, a creepy looking bag of holding, and a hat that turns me invisible.
Wait, you bought the creepy looking bag of holding that he had?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
I asked him
man.
if he had a bag that would hold a lot of things, and he said yes, and he sold it to me.
Yeah, he tried to sell it to me too a while ago, but I don't know. That thing was giving me alarm bells in my head.
Man, I'm a satyr from the old woods. Like, I see a bag, and I ask a man to give me a bag that holds many things, and he gives me a bag. I'm gonna buy the bag.
I mean, sure. Just be careful with it.
Okay. I bought
for
it
what
just
you-
in case. I haven't put anything in it yet. So.
I would do some test runs with it. Just with some things that you're not too concerned about.
Okay.
Just in case, last thing we want is for you to put something in there and it explode.
Can I fit Vorik in there? Can I?
Yeah, probably.
God.
Hey, if you throw a Vorik in there and he doesn't come back, we won't have to deal with half the problems we're about to have to deal with.
There you go.
That poor
Huh,
boy.
now that I think about it, Vorik's kind of the crux of all of our problems.
God damn it.
That poor boy.
He keeps making deals with Lutheria, having these crazy dreams, blowing people up with fireballs. I just punched the bad guys. As for what I actually got in exchange with these, I guess you could call them knuckles, is I'm going to, well, to put it simply, I'm going to hit a lot harder. That's for sure. But in exchange for being able to hit much harder, I can instead turn that into defense. Basically, sacrifice some of my punching power to be able to protect myself better, significantly better.
Nice.
I can pretty much do that at will. So now I'm no longer just a shield, but I'm also a spear too.
Have a good one, Cyber
I'll
Zombie.
mention that the
I'm so
new
sorry if
item
I
name
didn't
is
already
Lutheria's
mention that.
Defender.
I saw it a while ago, and then we got into a little banter, and I couldn't resist. I'm so
More
sorry.
like spider squasher.
Thank you so much for
Oh,
stopping
there you
by.
go.
I am
I
up
like that
late.
better.
I am very tired. I'm still very sore
Or
from
spider
hitting my
lady
ribs.
fister.
You have to clean up.
Well,
All right.
I think that
Anyways.
was a
Have a day, night. Good.
Yeah, I think we should wrap it up here. It's
Okay.
getting late.
Thank you.
I think it was a good session. I think a lot of progress was made.
I think so. When you come to
6
night
months.
shift,
Next week. I gotta
Next week?
do. Yeah, pretty sure because they're keeping me on day shift for 8s for now, and then next Monday and Tuesday I think I have orientation, and then Wednesday I think I have drivers, whatever. So that gives me a few days to transition to night shift after that.
how long were you away from Hendrik?
3 months?
Because I know if you're only gone for like 2 months, you don't have to do a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm right outside that.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
At least that stuff's easy money.
Oh yeah.
You just sit there and pretend to absorb information for a few hours.
Yep. Stuff I've already been through like 3 times. Yep.
Why more than once?
Alright. I think I was in there to help them with setup for God, I can't even remember. Some of the media guy wasn't there and they needed help, and I basically had to sit through the whole thing restarting a service on the damn main computer.
Mm. Well, at least one thing that is different every time is Keith's comedy routine. He tends
Yeah.
to pop up the jokes a lot.
I try to keep it unique.
He's actually pretty funny when he wants to be.
Can be, yeah.
Even though on the outside he seems like a total hard ass.
He presents himself as one at the beginning.
Oh yeah. If
But,
if you ever see him or talk to him, James, for whatever reason, he's like the stereotypical, like as stereotypical as he gets, ex-military, ex-cop guy.
Mm-hmm.
So my debt.
Yeah, probably. Because he was pretty high ranking in both.
Yeah, it is true.
Now he's head of security here.
Yep. But yeah, I think that'll wrap it up. I think that was a pretty good session. Y'all made a lot of progress.
Yeah.
A lot of progress. All right, we got 6 months worth of shopping out of the way.
Right.
Yeah. Wee.
Yeah. And fucking goddamn Vorix's gifted one trait actually came in fucking handy here.
Oh my
What
god.
does that do again?
Oh, he's basically luck gifted with luck and success in most things that he does.
And you mean he doesn't use that?
Well, no, that's
It
just a trait that
he
actually
just got
happens
it.
to him.
Right.
So everything that I do with him, no, that's his gifted one backstory for Epic Paths.
Yeah, because you have the cursed one,
Yeah.
Yeah, he has
and
the one. He
I have
the-
I have the forgotten one,
vanished. Yeah.
or the vanished one. Yeah. Let's see, the gifted one.
Good things always happen to him throughout his life up until now, and it still happens to him. I'm not going to give it away. There's special things that happens when he does interactions.
Oh no.
Any past examples where that's happened?
He hasn't died multiple times. He
And all the
has
stuff.
a star-
I mean, are you talking about like when we were in the shop? We had the 3 rocks and the 3 cups, and we spun them up. And you're saying, like, is he not lucky? Like, is he not gifted? Like,
yeah,
he got
guessed
every
5
single
out of-
one.
yeah, 5 out of 6.
Yep,
Damn.
that was insane. That was.
Yep.
Why does he get all the advantages?
I don't know.
That's
That's
not
just
fair.
his Epic Paths backstory.
All I get was sexual assault.
All I get is not even wanting sex. So I don't know. Maybe it's the same. It's the same. It's the same.
Damn.
But a lot of it's coming back to haunt him pretty hard.
Oof.
Good. Haunt him harder.
Oh yeah.
More haunting.
Uh-huh. Oh, haunt me harder.
That's right.
But
Yeah. The
Also-
unfortunate thing about my epic path is that it's mostly like background oriented. You don't really get that much out of it.
Mine is very future oriented. So
Yeah. Mine is all like you have a connection to the past when the Dragon Lords were a thing.
well, a lot of his is forgotten memories, and it's going to be really, really apparent during these during your sailing expeditions why that was.
Yeah.
And that's why he's been getting dedicated scenes to his memories and stuff like that.
and it makes sense because he was a sailor. So
Yeah.
it
I
all
was a
works out.
fisherman back in the day.
Yep.
Yep.
I was a great champion of my people. And then they beat me. Those sons of bitches.
Right.
The only reason why the Dragon Lords won is because they outnumbered me. That's the only
Yeah, for
reason.
sure.
I could take them one-on-one.
Easily.
Any day.
But no. Those bitches had to bring an entire army with them.
Yeah. Slaughter all of your people.
When there's just me, there I am wandering, and the Oracle
Man.
is like, hey, you got a big dick. I want to use it.
Vanderfang,
Big
don't
dick.
even talking about
Oh,
caught
some
yourself
things aren't always
falling
as they
asleep.
seem.
Man, check out my
Well,
last
that's what it seems
D&D
to him. Okay.
Yeah,
stream.
absolutely.
I literally fell asleep
That's what's in his mind.
during
of
the
course.
stream.
That is how he interpreted his entire life, basically, up to this point.
This
He's
friggin'
had 500 years of short-term memory
daylight
loss and
savings
long-term
garbage
memory loss,
is
which is-
absolute trash.
nasty
I hate it.
sexual advances.
Yeah.
They could call it or not. Yeah. Me
So,
too.
you know,
As soon, I mean,
I think
we're
that's a fair
shutting down.
trade. Get to
We're
live
shutting
for an
down.
extra 500
Sure.
years. Get sexually assaulted
Calling
every day. Lose
a
all your
night.
memories and your family. Worth it.
So,
Worth
So
it.
peace be
Hashtag
with
worth
you.
it. God.
rest well, man.
Uh,
Sleep good. No, I've
but
heard of.
you've already
God, there was like 3 streamers and at least 4 or 5 people that I saw on Facebook that were like, God, I'm
I have the
absolutely
crown.
wasted. I'm
Well,
absolutely
you found out you have
exhausted,
progeny as well.
tired, out of my mind.
What?
Freaking 9 or 10
Descendants.
people, and I only contact like
Okay,
3 people in my life. So
Are you talking about my
that's a lot of people
heroic tasks though that I
that
need
are
to
saying
do?
they're freaking tired.
No, I think. Here, let me pull it up.
May the force be with you. Exactly.
Epic
It is with him.
Paths.
Because there's
It
only
is.
2 more things that I really need to do
I know you haven't met Venom
to
Vein,
I wanna
Alex,
say
but
complete my
my
epic
God,
path, but
the
I
force
need to
is
find a
with this
dragon
man.
egg,
Hardcore.
and then I need to
Deeply.
get back my fabled armor.
Your first heroic task is to find if you have any descendants.
No, that's not one. That's one of the ultimate goals. That's not the
Ultimate
first
goals,
task.
yeah. I'm sorry, one of the ultimate goals, yeah. You found out partial that you do have descendants.
Yeah, and then nothing but graves.
Yeah. Well, who knows? You didn't see what happened to your waifu.
That's true. More children.
Yeah.
The old ones have expired. We must create new ones.
Well, your wife ran with your last kid, remember?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's all right. I'll find him.
Who's is he alive? It's not like I made an entire plot for it.
Yeah, I'll find him. No, they'll just show up one day, like, I can't believe I finally found you. You're my great 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 grandfather. Finally, I've been searching.
Oh my god. But I'm pretty happy with where y'all went and where y'all took it. Alright, well, I'm gonna get some sleep.
Yeah, I got more tickets to do, so I'll see y'all.
I'll see ya. Later, boy.
Later, nerds.
See ya. Oh.
All right. Let's see. I'll also deconnect. Bye, everybody. We're gone. Alex, Phantom, Cyber. You guys are champions. Jody, Blake, Wes, and Gallimore, you guys are always lurking. I can never know whenever I can say hello or not to you guys. Gargasnar. Man. Donson. At least honorable mention because he's always trying to pop in on my streams. And I appreciate it. Y'all are the best. That's going to do it for this one. If you want to catch another one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel by becoming a member or through the Patreon link down in the video description. Feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists you might be interested in. And thank you so much for all the time you spend on my channel. Now, blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.